Hey, good night, everybody. You know what time it is. Everybody knows what time it is. It's the same bat time, same bat channel for Syntax Live. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me get this a little closer because I just realized it's not coming in straight. Okay, damn, had to basically run in, guys, because it's been a busy day today. Been running around like a jackass. We got storms going on outside, so every time the storm goes off, I gotta do all my fun shit, and then I gotta run back in. It's been crazy. So I hope everybody is doing well tonight. Let's get started. And before I go too far, I want to just say thank you to all the supporters out there, everybody who's been helping the channel out, everybody who's been watching. This channel wouldn't exist without you. So here's to you. All right. I got my notes lined up for today. So let's go on over. All right. There was a few questions and little concerns about a couple of the stories here. A few of the comments section brought up a few things. Now, when you guys were, a few people asked me about different stories, how to bring everything off. And one thing that actually came up, and I believe, Demon, you're the one that helped me out with this, is you sent me the whole thing with the drone fleet. And you actually inspired a extra piece of that same story with your name attached to it when it came to the biomechanical ships. You cannot deal with biomechanical the same thing as standard mechanical. It doesn't work. What you got to do is find a way to rot the flesh. Now, could I just, send it down to South America and gave it a case of gonosyphilis or super gonorrhea, whatever the fuck they got floating around down there? Sure, I could have done that. But I think that would have been, well, just too funny. And it's kind of hard to do recording when you're snickering. It's it doesn't work that way. But basically you're, oh shit, oh hold on. I gotta stop because we here at Syntax, we always stop when we have somebody sending a super chat into the chat box. It is already the sir. Okay, sir has already sent $20. No comment section. Looks like just a thanks. And you get a thanks from me. Hold on, let me write this down so that I know exactly who sent what, so I can send you a shout out for during the week. I kind of had to double up a few folks because I just couldn't get enough videos out over the week. It just didn't happen. I tried to get as many as possible, but it is what it is. I do hope you guys enjoyed it, even though I took a little bit of a side glance off of the HFY stuff, just a little bit, mainly because I had a little bit of inspiration. I was actually going out shooting and I was loading some magazines. I was like, we got different ammo. The guy was over there loading Dragon's Breath. I was like, you know what? That inspired something. So back to we work, because the sir with his super chat again. Thank you there, sir. And we'll get back to the list here so I can get through, and then we can get on to the comment section so we can talk about more of the interesting thing that's happening around the world. And I'm sure you guys know where I'm going. But yeah, I went over the whole drone fleet, and it's just like before. It's all character description. There's no storyline there. That's going to take a long time, man. That's going to take a very long time to actually get that going. But again, thanks to your drone fleet description, it did hint about how if you do start breaking away a bioship, and then I didn't want to get into everything, but seriously, if it's rotting away the ship, it's going to rot away the crew at the same time, and everyone's going to die very slow and very painfully. And it's just going to be, like they say, there's a million ways to die in space, and they all suck. Okay. Somebody brought in the whole thing about you don't go after the women and children, which was the kind of lynch or the pull pin on the grenade to start that whole one off with the SS Demon flying in. And all I could say is we are the Punisher. We as humans are. It's just kind of like you hit us to one point and we're just going to come in and, well, we're just going to kill you in very interesting ways. So, so it's either, going after women and children, which obviously we hate, fucking with our boats, we hate that one, and desecrating the fallen. Those are three of the big ones. And the reason for that is, one, the boats are always considered a a symbol of the freedom of the country itself, being able, or if you're looking at space, the freedom of the planet itself to go out and actually conduct commerce freely and to build yourself up if somebody's taking advantage of that. But also with desecrating the fallen. For those who don't live in the U.S., there's the old thing with the Alamo. You probably heard about it. Well, the reason why going after Santa Ana back then was such a big deal is because after they took the Alamo, they didn't just go and bury the dead. They dismantled part of the Alamo and they put pile of wood, pile of bodies, pile of wood, pile of bodies, pile of wood, pile of bodies. And when they got them all in there, they put them alight and they just torched them down to nothing. You don't do that. That's just, no. We don't, that doesn't fly no matter where you go, which is why everybody gets so pissed off about mass graves. So yeah. I do have to say, one of you guys who did the comment on for Hunter and Hunted that said, "Welcome to the jungle." I'm sorry, dude. I just cracked up for about 3 minutes. I was just like, that takes me back. But yeah, that works really well. That worked really, really well. All right, on to the actual cryptid story. Now, if that goes over really well, which seems like there's a few comments saying how they enjoyed it, or how, shouldn't say that, you guys enjoyed it. If the view count gets like over like 2,000 or something like that, I was actually going to take the same thumbnail and it would be a description on one side, and then in that little photograph that's in there, that would be, what we're going after, Wendigo, Siren Head, freaking phrase, something along those lines. I don't know if you guys want me to push into that sort of thing. Most everybody here is for science fiction. I've done horror on this channel before. I've done fantasy. You guys know that. The things, I don't want my stuff to get stale. I don't want it to seem like I'm just rehashing the same story over and over again. It is what it is. Just remember, these are different types of stories. You got major ones to look into. We all know the aliens. That's a big one. You also got ethereal, which is like your spirits, like your creepy pasta and whatnot. And then you have cryptids. Those are the big three. The ones that wrap them all together is, you guys all know this, glitch in the matrix. If you're going to actually create a story that's a glitch in the matrix, you got to make sure you explain at least partially what the flying fuck knuckles that glitch is, how it's formed, how it's discovered, something that the audience can sink their teeth into. If you don't have that, you're going to lose the audience. Okay. As you guys know, I try to give you a description as best I can. Sometimes I screw it up, and I do apologize for that. Sometimes I get back from my little side job, and I'm trying to script as fast as I can, so it doesn't sound like I'm pausing all the time. It is what it is. So, past that, somebody put in the comments, maybe you guys can figure this. I was lost. I was lost on this. I need your help. Somebody put in, and this is the only thing in the comment section, scale 7I75. I have no idea what the hell he's talking about. So if that's you, could you clarify for me? Because I was just lost. Somebody also said flip and burn. They love that phrase, flip and burn. Really, flip and burn depends on your tech level. If your tech level is more gravity drive, you literally just back up and you don't even realize it's happening, because the gravity control system is still going to keep you fastened to the floor itself. But flip and burn is always fun to think about, and especially if you're one of those Battlestar Galactica fans. They do flip and burns all the time. It's kind of their thing. If they didn't do flip and burns, people would not like the Viper, Raptor, whatever the hell they call them. All right. I was looking into continuing They Call Us Monsters, and then I looked into my analytics over the past like 6 to 8 months. Doing that halfway sunk the channel. It is what it is. I was getting probably 7,000-8,000 views a day for weeks, and then I did 10 days straight of they call us monsters, and I just lost views, and I'm still recovering. So the chances of me continuing that story anytime soon is not a big chance. If I do that one, it's going to be interlaced with science fiction as well. I got to keep the channel going, guys. I know some of you really like that story. I enjoy doing it. I had a whole another chapter lined, or not chapter, saga lined up for that whole thing. Yes, there was going to be a little bit of a time jump, but I got to keep the channel going, guys. I do. And for those out there who are watching this and are like, this guy does fantasy too? Yes, please just go to the playlists, okay? I was just talking to another guy not too long ago. I think I spoke about this last week, where they were asking, or would it be a good idea to start a whole new channel with a different type of stories? I'm like, dude, you're not going to grab your audience. Just have separate playlists. And if you get enough viewers that watch each one, you'll know the split because it's in your analytics, dude. Then start another channel. Okay. But you got to get a base audience first. If you're starting over from scratch each time, it's going to take forever to get there. So those of you who actually have channels, please, for the love of all that is holy, work on your main channel. Do not lose your main channel and use it to catapult the rest. Oh shit. Hold on. What is that? What is that? I see another $10 coming from the sir. And I hope you liked your those who watch the ending where I give the shout outs to everybody. I do actually put visuals in there. So if you're watching on those, just go to the last like 2 or 3 minutes. And I usually use stills. I don't use a lot of video because I just don't have the time to go in and get those. But again, $10 super sticker from the sir. Thank you so much for helping out with the channel. Hold on. Let me put a ×2 in here. Okay. ×2 helping me out. So you get a double shout out, or I should say a more giant shout out coming on this week. So excuse me. Oh. Sorry, something got stuck in my throat there for a second. Must have been my thanks for everything you got. It's actually giving me a heads up. Says that's the 5th super on a live stream. I don't think that's the 5th. I think somebody screwed up their algorithm. All right. Hopefully on this one, I do appreciate the heads up on this. Kind of made me feel bad. Somebody said that the last story kind of tagged on their PTSD a little bit. Now, for those, since not everybody has actually read the story yet, or I shouldn't say read, but listened to it yet, where it says war changes, but humans don't. That was actually inspired by shit I actually dealt with when I was deployed. So I can see why your PTSD was hitting in, and I sorry if it twinged you and you couldn't sleep or anything like that. I do apologize, but I try to keep these as realistic as possible, and it's easy if I have something that I've done or seen myself to actually key on. It is what it is on that. So, on a more funny note, apparently somebody got the Pulp Fiction reference about going medieval on someone. They actually put it in there with a timestamp. I do appreciate the attention to detail. So that was, believe it or not, when I was writing that down, I actually went and researched that line. I went through the whole thing to make sure I got it almost exactly right as I could. Unfortunately, the situation didn't allow me to get it word for word exact, or else it would be kind of stupid. But I hope you guys got a kick out of it. I truly do. That's why I threw that in. Well, that, and also I needed somebody or something, to show people are going to be getting a little mean at that point. Anyways, somebody out there, and a bunch of you give them a thumbs up on that, was the whole they understood brothers in arms. It was there. Now, I know I'm bouncing all over the place, but I am following what you guys put in the comment sections. I did want to say this with the AI channels that are out there. This is brought up a lot of times. I know I'm probably going to deal with it again in the chat box. The AI channels, you can tell they're all run by one group. One group, and it's very easy to tell because they're all telling the same fucking story every day. Every day. Just hold on. I got somebody calling. This might be an emergency. It's spam. Fuck it. Yeah, spam caller. That thing can go to voicemail. I don't give a shit. So, with the AI channel, go away. Don't worry, it's in a case. I didn't break it. Felt like the Swedish chef for a second. Like, oh, what the hell? Anyways, with the AI channels, feel free to downvote the shit out of those. Nothing against the people who wrote the stories. The stories aren't bad. It's just the fact that they're sitting there and just copy and pasting and doing a quick AI just thing that a lot of them don't even have words on it. It's just a picture. I'm like, this takes maybe 3 minutes for them to do this once they have everything set up. Now, do I appreciate the grind? Sure. But seriously, I don't need in my own search box, and I'm sure you guys don't, 7 or 8 of the same fucking story from these different channels. And they're all very similar. Sci-fi guy or some shit like that. I don't even know if that's it or not. I don't know about you guys, but it's annoying the shit out of me. And it's a shame because these are not bad stories. It's just the AI does such a shit job with telling it. And it is what it is. Unfortunately, I just saw one today and I looked in the comment section really quick. It said, yeah, this is only like halfway done. I was like, oh, great. So they're only putting halfway of their content. Screw those guys. Whoever they are. I think they are the official neckbeards. Anyway, I know. Dumb reference, but these guys annoy the shit out of me. And not because they're my competition. I really don't care. What I care about is them giving folks like me a bad name. It is what it is. All right. I have also noticed, I don't know if this is their writers. I don't know if maybe I just got certain fans, but I've noticed whenever I put something out and I get a bunch of views, I got a bunch of views on the demon ship. Gee, I wonder who inspired that, Mr. In the chat with a succubus on his icon. Yeah, as soon as that came out, within 2 days, there's an AI version that's coming out very similar. It's not the same, but it is very similar. And I was just like, guys, I know this is just you guys trying to make money, but what in the flying fuck knuckles are you doing? Seriously, learn to make your own stuff, okay? You got so much on Reddit that can be redone. Why do you got to copy me? Trust me, I've read some stuff on there that is really, really good. But oi. Okay, before I get on to the next subject, I do have to say we got thunderstorms rolling through here, and I can hear it now. We lost power maybe about an hour ago. So for some reason, the live stream just cuts. I'm not being a dick. It's just that the power cut off. So it is what it is. All right. I do have to bring this up, you guys, with the helldivers. You guys are fucking awesome out there, especially you folks in Europe who just demanded refunds as soon as they said, well, you're not going to be able to play the game. Well, you sold this to us saying that we could play the game, so give me my money back, bitch. And all of a sudden they go, oh, wait, our bottom line might be hurt. Oh, shit. And apparently one of the leads or heads or whatever the hell it was got fired for actually trying to pull that shit. So yeah, I raise a glass to you guys because that was friggin' great. You guys did awesome. At least Helldivers is a game you guys. Oh, hold on. It's right in my peripheral view, guys. So when that color comes up, I have to stop, and I have to stop because Erica's back. She's in with a $5 super chat, and she says, "Thank you so much." Well, thank you, Erica. Let me write this down so I can send you out your stuff. And I'm writing on my own. Just wrote over my own stuff here. But thank you so much, Erica. I appreciate it. This time she sent an actual super chat instead of a super sticker, so a little bit of a message. And we appreciate everything you guys do. And we'll get into. Hold on, let me write something down here. Something so I don't forget to talk about it here. But again, you guys did a really good job on Helldivers. Apparently, it's still going to be up and running for you guys to enjoy. Holy shit! Hold on. We got another one. Okay. We got a $2 New Zealand super chat from Ava. Ava, of course, I start talking about Helldivers, and Ava comes in trying to drop on me. Yeah, Ava, I remember that. We all remember Miss. Never forget the creek. Is that the creek on this chair or something? And I'm not reading the super chat, guys. So if you're talking about that, then yeah. But yeah, thank you, Ava. And we got another. Okay, forget squared. The sir has come in cubed. And he's got another $10 super sticker here. And hey, thank you again so much. Thank you, sir. The sir. Thank you, Ava. Duck, here she comes. And thank you, Erica, for dropping in on us and helping out the channel. Very much appreciate it. And I will say this, since we're still on the video games, I want to say that I think Stellar Blade, at least here in the US, is going to be, you guys might want to get your refund for that because they're screwing that over so bad. And all I can say is, what do you have against women, you jerk offs? I swear. I would have a mug here that says liberal tears, but the thing is, if some women knew what male tears actually meant, they would never drink out of a mug that says that. Seriously, I actually had when I was in the service, I walked in, I saw that was on a woman's, she was an officer too. It was on her desk. I said, ma'am, you got to get that out of here. She said, why? You find that offensive? I said, yeah, you're drinking a cup of splooge. And the whole place just started dying laughing because nobody told her, and I didn't know that. She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, go on Urban Dictionary and look in. And she immediately takes the thing, drops it in the trash. Why didn't you tell me? Everyone's just rolling on the ground. So, anywho's, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with Stellar Blade. Apparently now, instead of the main character going around in her bodysuit, they're putting her in a parka. I'm like, what's next? A shamag? What the fuck? I just, let the fans have what they pay for, you self-righteous cock gobblers. It irritates me. Sorry, guys. It just irritates me. When I grew up, we had Tomb Raider, and that woman's jagulated, pixelated butt was in your face the entire time as she's going across. And nobody really cared except some pearl clutchers. Oh my God, they're gonna like artificial women more. I'm like, seriously, have you seen how out of natural curves that is? The first one.